saved.
Rammers. 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 Rammers.
That puddle. Got someone up my ass. I'm drifting. I had a big keep it. Just trying to.
Howdy folks, thanks for clicking on the video. Hope you enjoyed that montage of me getting annihilated and sent to the upside down. We're here at Circuit of the Americas, A-Class. I'm in the Ford Falcon FG. We've titled this video Rammer's Paradise because I think it's appropriate. You'll see why as we continue through. Coming up on my fellow Aussie countryman, Obby Oblong. Couldn't tell if he was friend or foe, so I just sort of tried to keep a distance. I was everyone's brake marker in this lobby. Bang. Yeah, it's exactly what you do. If a crash happens in front of you, just keep your foot on the throttle and just continue it. Great work by Obby Oblong there. Doesn't take long to catch up to the group. The Forza ping pong session. HD Wayne off in that yellow Porsche there. Here's a problem. You'll soon see why. You usually brake here, but some people struggle with that concept. Got Greek coming through the field. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he pulled over or... Porsche's mission is just to turn me around, obviously. I'm in a bigger car than most people, so he's having a hard time of it. He gets a good one here though. There you go. Good on you, mate. You're clean, fast, really good at the game. That's a picture of a Forza player if I've ever seen one.
Guy in the yellow Porsche. Yep. Yeah, it's happening. Got that horizon, it's
Popping off still. Getting better at that too, but I don't ram back, so all that matters in this game. Avoid the retaliation bans. Okay, we've got a bit of understeer. By a bit I mean pretty much no steer. Greek comes through. We're now at Monza, and we're in the Ford Falcon 92, built and tuned by me. So work in progress. Brakes aren't too good, but she goes in a straight line, man, which is all that matters. I almost forgot the configuration here. I'm surprised I didn't completely annihilate the beamer there, but the yellow Porsche comes through to complete the job anyway. Now I've got to try and start to come back through the field, which isn't the easiest when you've got a lobby full of no breakers and rammers, but let's continue on. This thing's loose AF in the rear, but it's also understeery, so don't ask me how that works. Like I said, I'm just beginning tuning, pretty much got no idea what I'm doing, so if you're good at tuning on this game and you can see what's wrong with it, give me some tips. Coming up on the straight line where this thing excels. We've got the Beaver coming through too. He's in a speed car as well. He misses the corner, ends up in the sand trap, but he comes back for another go. His things seem to have the measure of mine in the corners, and he had better exit off the corners too, so he had more grip, more handling, but mine had the faster straight line speed, but good luck trying to apply it. Pulling out of the slipstream, trying to get a clean lap, because I was getting sick and tired of everyone no braking me, so the best thing you can do is just try and fall back and set some clean laps. Even if they're slow, most people won't be setting clean laps if they're all hitting each other and going off track. So it's probably the easiest way to get out of that shit show. We get a clean lap in, but we overshoot the first corner and just stay on the track, but very slow on the exit. We got last man standing coming up for round, don't know how many times I battled this guy in this session. A lot. He's a good guy, clean, hard but fair. We're oversteering like no one's business, wagging the tail into the braking zone, just make the corner. Very slow though. We're slowing up and there's a group catching up behind too as we wag the tail into the next corner. The understeer I'm hoping to tune out of this thing really takes hold here. I'll get on the accelerator way too early and get some oversteer into the gravel. We've just dragged the Beaver back into it all. He's coming up. Three-way fight for 7th. He locked the fronts twice in a row. I tried my best impression of ABS, but just couldn't pull it up in time. All sorts of sliding around through the chicane onto the back straight. You can see I can't get the power down, so even though I've got more straight line, just can't apply it properly. Come up for a final go at the Beaver. Could see him sort of straddling the curb, so I go around the outside, but again having to be so gentle on that throttle, where the Beaver's already probably full throttle at this stage. Just gets me at the line. Good racing. We head to Long Beach. Now if you're into demo derbies, you're going to enjoy this race. Trying to hold the outside line here and keep a distance from everyone heading into turn 1. Bit of a concertina contact through the first corner. Move along to the end of lap 1. Through the final hairpin, we're catching up to the group up ahead. Blocking the rears on entry there, almost having me cut the inside of the track. Had to slow right up. Yep, Beaver and Catship make friends with the tyre wall. That tyre wall, mate, it'll take you out, it'll grab you good. Stay away from it, little tip. We come up on probably one of the cleanest players I've ever come across, Brembo. What you're seeing there, that's an accident. He's actually really clean, really good at the game, really good player. He's probably never been banned either. But yeah, we go around his outside because you can really trust him. He won't ram you off at all. So, model player on Forza Motorsport. Model player on every racing game ever released, I'm just going to say it right there. As we come up to SBR boosted in the Volkswagen Golf, I'm going to say it is. Could be a Polo. Nah, that's a Golf. We get checked up in the last corner. Don't want to pass him like that. So, look at that. Poor Brembo. I was in his way. He didn't mean it. That's all my fault right there. Beaver couldn't catch a break either by the looks of it. That rhymes. Come through for 5th. We move along to Prague Short. Probably got that wrong. This is the EB Falcon, tuned by FRA Youngbud. Probably got that wrong too. I think it's an EB Falcon. Good old Aussie built muscle car of the 70s? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna try and attempt to do some clean laps at Prague. When you're in the battle pack at Prague, it's hard to get through the tight chicane with weird track limits without cutting, because usually the person behind you is not going to try and take it clean and just no brake you straight into the tyre wall that greets you on the exit of the chicane. So we're coming up to it now. Young Bud's made this thing really, really pointy, so if you like cars that turn, pretty much almost pivots on its front wheels, there goes my clean lap, thanks to the tyres strewn all over the track. As you can see, the thing loves turn, complete opposite to the Ford Falcon that I tuned. Come through for first. Got a clean lap in, slow but clean, that's all you need, and that's how you can try and stay away from the shit show that's usually from about 7th or 8th back. We're in the Ford Falcon FG again, understeering our way through the circuit of the Americas. Got Dave T1 in the Porsche. Slight contact on exit there. Come in for some side-by-side through the tight technical part of the track. We've also got Obi Oblong, who's just taken advantage of the gap that was opened up by me going through the inside. Really good battle, this one. Four-way battle for first. Apex Limits comes in and gets some equity in the battle as well, a bit later on. Opposite to the old EB that I was in before, that had so much turn like a shopping cart, this thing's a boat in comparison, but good in a straight line. This tune is by Vintage, fellow Aussie player on the game. There's a bit of a theme going on this session here. A lot of Fords, Falcons and Mustangs. Obi Oblong just had an excursion into the tyre wall. That was that bang that you just heard. That's not understeer, that's no steer, what just happened then. Got no response at all from the front of the car. This is where it comes into its own, the straight line speed. What is weird about this car though, in this tune, is randomly it'll grip up like here. I wasn't ready for how much grip I had through that part and took it too slow. We've got Dave coming up, wanted to give him space, which made me cut the track a bit, but we fall back. The proximity arrows from behind are telling a bit of a story, and that story, there's a whole lot of corner cutting going on, but anyway, still a good battle. As we come up to the second last lap, defending from Obi Oblong. We've got some oversteer here helping us turn through. Understeer comes back to horn us. Rubbin's racing. Apex Limits is coming in to show his intentions. Gives me a bit of breathing space as I catch back up to Dave T1. Battle's back on for first. He was playing a bit rough, so I thought I'd give it back a bit without actually taking him out, of course. We come up for a bit of side by side. He doesn't want a bar of it. Straight line's the curb. Just bide our time. I know where the strength of this car is, and it's out of this corner here. Pretty much out of any corner. If you can just modulate the throttle randomly the car decides to turn into a grip car. I can't get my head around this tune. It's actually a really good tune. Sometimes it's a bit understeery, like I said, but then randomly it'll just grip up and it almost takes you by surprise. Wasn't happening pretty much ever through that corner though. But yeah, solid tune. Defending in the last corner. Check out that proximity arrow. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up and comment if you did. See you in the next one.